Hi everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Around the Block. As we wrap up this year, we're catching up on everything that's been happening across our programs and teams. It's been a busy couple of months, so we want to cover a couple of key happenings with you. In September, we kicked off our newly revamped Operations Manager training here in Louisville. This redesigned program helps better prepare our managers for the day-to-day challenges of their roles. The training, which is now a full week long, transitions from an administratively focused training to a much more experiential training, focusing on service delivery, building teams, and just overall operations. This training is designed to be a hands-on experience with a lot of focus on real-life scenarios. For example, we run mock interviews for ambassadors. We divide into groups and build deployment plans. And we even have a hands-on training for almost every piece of equipment. The training is led by our Director of Learning and Development, Samu Onebear, who brings expertise and real-world insight to guide our managers through each of these exercises. With this new program, we're setting up our leaders for a lot more success and helping them feel confident and capable as they step into their new responsibilities. We're already seeing the benefits from better trained managers who are more dialed in on what a good program looks like, and we're also hearing a lot of positive feedback from field leadership about managers just being more prepared for their new roles. As we've advanced the development of the SMART system, we've been undertaking a project to level set each of our operations with how they utilize and interact with the SMART system. In October, we asked all managers to establish each of their stat definitions and define how stat should be entered. In November, we asked our managers to use the information developed in October to provide refresher training to all of their ambassadors and frontline staff members, and to use some newly adjusted reporting to share accomplishments with their teams on a regular basis to create more buy-in. In December, we're going to focus on creating a strong monthly reporting template, which will set them up for good reporting going into 2026. Lastly, in January, we're going to open the year by focusing on some higher level approaches to thinking about and using data in daily program management. We believe this fourth quarter initiative will create better engagement and reporting outcomes across our entire Block by Block system. Our teams had the opportunity to participate in the IDA annual conference in Washington, D.C. and the American Public Transit Association conference in Boston this year. These events are always a chance to connect with peers, learn from other leaders in the placemaking and transit space, and showcase how Block by Block continues to evolve. One major theme that continues to stand out, and we saw this at both events, was the need for public safety in public spaces. Across both industries and communities, the conversation continues to center on how we can improve real and perceived safety in these public spaces, making them safer and more welcoming for everyone. It's a challenge our teams know well, and one that's central to the work we do every day. That's why we're excited to continue this important conversation at our very own Connect and Share Public Safety Summit, which is going to take place March 2nd through 4th in San Antonio. We'd like to invite you to this customer symposium, which will bring together thought leaders from across the country to share strategies, success stories, and insights on creating safe, thriving public spaces. So, save the day and join us in San Antonio. Registration for the event will be open before the end of the year. If you have any questions, please talk with your RVP. Before we wrap up, we want to welcome our newest Block by Block programs. We're now excited to be providing ambassador services for Gatton Park in Lexington, Kentucky, downtown Chapel Hill, downtown Scranton, Allentown, and Champaign, Illinois. We're thrilled to bring our services and our ambassadors to each of these communities to help make them cleaner, safer, and more welcoming for everyone. Thanks for your confidence in us throughout 2025. We hope you have a great holiday season, and we'll be back in the new year with more from Around the Block.